The meeting this afternoon was requested by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The idea was to convince the BTV that going to the Sarstoon on Saturday is a bad, even dangerous idea. The Prime Minister has appealed to Will Mejia on national television, to no avail. General David Jones has done the same, with as little success. So today was the third attempt. Though we're not sure in this case, the third time was the charm.
They gave their positions, they had a lot of sentiments they needed to express. We listened to them. But at the end of the day, my suggestion to them was to try and work with us and to give us some time to try and work a protocol that will work for Belizeans in the area, because our objective is the same as theirs. We want Belizeans to go into the Sarstoon River all the way to Cadenas, uninterrupted, unimpeded, to use it equally as we should have equal rights in the river. So we've gave them our suggestions. They said they're going to discuss it with their team and they'll get back to us within 24 hours. So that's what I'm going to wait on.
As it is right now, that our trip is on for Saturday, but we agreed that we will discuss what we talked about in the meeting with the BTV personnel, and we'll make a decision by tomorrow, but as of now the trip is on.
So here's the thing. On Monday, the PM stated that there is no doubt that the Guatemalans will intercept Belizeans. Maybe Guatemala's Foreign Minister, Carlos Raul Morales, heard him, because in an interview this week, he reiterated that they will stop the Belizeans going into the Sarstoon. That spells trouble. Good thing that the good old BDF will be there to help in the event of a threat to Belizeans, right?
I expect they're going to enforce their position. Their position is they own the entire Sarstoon River. So I expect, based on that political directive, I expect the military is going to enforce it.
But apart from an interception and stopping the boat, do you expect anything else? Are you looking that maybe something else could happen?
Well, I cannot predict what they're going to do, so I am not going to assume what they're going to do. I cannot predict what they're going to do. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I know in the military it is always good to plan ahead. If the Belizeans are aggressed in some way by the Guatemalan military, what will be the position of the BDF at the base?
Well, it won't be the position of the BDF, it will be the position of the government. The BDF work on the directive from our political leaders, so it depends on what the government directive is, the BDF will act.
And have you all gotten a directive from government?
Well, we haven't gotten a directive yet, because we had this meeting and we're hoping that the excursion doesn't happen.
Yes, you heard that right. The Belize Defense Force will not assist the men and women of the Belize Territorial Volunteers if the Guatemalans aggress them inside Belizean territory.
They made it clear that at the end of the day, it is the politicians that call the shot. So if any shots are fired, I want the Belizean people to know that they need to hold the politicians responsible. At the meeting, everyone there said that the last word is with the Prime Minister and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. They are the political leaders, and they, at the end of the day, they are the ones. So if shots are fired at the BTV, the only persons to blame is the political leaders, the Prime Minister and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Minister of National Security, because the military people say they take directives from them.
We haven't been given any directive to intervene, so at this point we're not going to intervene.
Sir, but just on the position of being a Belizean military and seeing Belizean residents, citizens of Belize, come under threat, wouldn't it be inherent on the military to intervene with or without a political directive?
No, because we're in a democracy. In a democracy, the military follow the leaders, the political leaders. So we're still in a democracy. That hasn't changed, so we still have to follow it.
Are you concerned about the fallout from this? Because the BDF will get some fallout from this. Because like you, I expect that there will be an interception of the Belize Territorial Volunteers.
This is a national issue. It's not a BDF issue. So whatever happens in the area, it's a directive that our political leaders will make. We're only going to be part of that direction that happens. So it's not an issue for the BDF to work out.
I hope that the world is listening, and that for the Guatemalan Foreign Minister to say something like that, that is a threat. That is a threat, because clearly if they kidnap us, that is an illegal act, and we will not be going into Guatemala. So if the Guatemalan military comes into Belize, it's an act of kidnapping, not even detention. They will be kidnapping Belizeans.
According to Jones, he will not inform his Guatemalan counterpart, General Perez, or the OAS that the BTV will be going to the Sarstoon, and we are reliably informed that they will be going. Mike Rodon for News 5.